tonight. Thought we really did some things very positive in the first half of the defensive end. Got off to a little shaky start. It's the first time we've seen extended zone all year, and zone can expose some things at different times. Second half, much better in terms of ball movement, creating opportunities to get the ball inside out. We talked about that, but until you see that, Pine Bluff's good in that defense and leading the country in three-point field goal percentage coming in. They're long, they're athletic, they're active, and then they force 18 turnovers. We're right at it, and I was disappointed with the number of turnovers. A lot of them are kind of lack of toughness on our part, but I want to give them some credit because they caused them. And I'm very pleased in the first half with our offensive rebounding. I think we had 12 misses. We had 12 back. A couple of them came on free throws. That led to points in the paint. Points in the paint were a big number for us tonight going into the game. We wanted to beat at least 30, and offensive rebounding was a way to do that. I was disappointed in our rebounding in the second half. Just simply we didn't keep that up. And we've got to continue to work on that. We've got to be a better defensive rebounding team than we are. And I would note Mitchell Solomon, I thought, led the way in the first half on the glass. He was phenomenal. Mitch is really playing well, and I've been real pleased with what he's doing.
I know Arkansas Pine Bluff isn't the best team in the world, but you guys only got 13 combined from Evans and Forte, and yet you got over 100 total. What does that say about where you guys are, especially some of your young players?
Well, I think our young players continue to grow, and again, every night's a learning experience for them. Tonight we've been without Juwan and Phil, and I've said it many times. I shouldn't have played Phil at Tulsa. He's got a bruise and about the size of a football on his back, and where he fell, and I was really proud of Juwan. Juwan's a tough kid now, and he had limited action this week in practice with the shoulder bruise, and I think that he played through some pain, but it was good for him to get the adrenaline flowing. We didn't have to play extended minutes tonight. We got both those guys around 20, 21 minutes. That was kind of what I'd hoped. So they kick some of the rust off, and yet it was really positive because you see what Thomas DeJag was capable of. I thought Lindy Lindy put in a lot of extra time this week shooting the basketball. And we saw some of that, some of the benefits of that tonight. So. We're getting better offensively. We got a ways to go. We can't turn the ball over 21 times in Big 12 play. But again, let's give Pine Bluff some credit for that.
The primary thought process in having Evans out there was more comfort level rather than kind of him going out there against Wichita State, having not played in a year and a half.
I mean, he had been out some time now, so basically a week, and Juwan hadn't shot a ball. Very little other than layup lines, and he wanted to go, and I'm proud as heck of him. And it's not, for Juwan, it's at this point, it's not about anything other than him leading and him growing. I mean, he's established himself for who he is and what he's capable of. And I need him to not turn it over 4 times, but again, I think that was kicking some of the rust and doing those things, and we'll see the. That backcourt. It was good to see Phil get one to go down late too, but it's about kicking some of the rust off when you've been out and getting a feel for it. It's different when you come back and you haven't played for a while.
Leighton stayed on the floor and gave you a good game.
Leighton was terrific,
yeah.
And when Leighton plays with aggression, Leighton's a good player, and he can do so many things offensively. 9 of 11 from the free throw line, and it's amazing how aggression works. When you're aggressive, you always seem to get the calls, and we need Leighton to be he doesn't have to get 16 every night, but we need him to be a 12 and 6, 12 and 8 guy for us. And when he rebounds, our team becomes pretty doggone good. And you know, the way Mitch is playing, Mitch has been really good as well. So, you know, Leighton's versatility, stepping out, being able to shoot a three, being able to swing the ball. He can dribble drive it a little bit. You know, he's got some versatility, and we need that from him every night.
How comfortable do you feel your guys are as you're getting close to conference play? How comfortable are they with the tempo?
Oh, I think we're getting there. Our last two games maybe a little had to do with the opponent. Our last two games were our fewest points, under 7 seconds. The one thing I want to do, play faster. I mean, we've been working on it all week. We can't play fast enough for me. And I got mad in the first half. I made some quick substitutions because we didn't run the floor hard enough. Phil didn't. Lindy didn't. That I got him out early, and it was based on tempo and their ability to run. I'm not asking them to play 40 minutes. I'm not asking them to play 35. I'm asking them to play as hard as they can and run as hard as they can. And when they don't, Thomas DeJagua and all those other guys, they're ready to go. And I'm not going to be afraid to play little at the guard spots to help try to create that tempo.
While they're buying in, because you play a lot of guys, and if they don't, because you're going to be up and down, they got to be fresh, I guess.
And I play a lot of guys because they work hard in practice and they earn that right. And if they don't play hard, I don't play them. And, you know, I think that helps. I've always had that philosophy. And you can steal minutes with effort. And effort is what it's about. Are we making some mistakes? Yeah. In fact, we're making too many. That we've got guys making the same mistakes over and over. We got to clean that up. But if guys play hard and trying to take charges and dive on the floor for loose balls and doing what we do, you know, we forced 31 turnovers tonight against 22 field goals. I'll take that every night. I can control that with effort. And that effort is the most important thing because not every night does the ball go in. And I can't control that. So we're going to try to get them to play hard. We're going to try to get them to run the floor hard. And we've got to get better at not making mistakes, making teams score through us. But tempo is a big part of that for us.
What did that video mean to you? The birthday video.
Oh, that's you know, I guess when you've got coaches that you adore and are great friends, and you've got current players and you've got former players, and then you top it off with your son, that's probably means I'm a pretty fortunate man. I got a pretty good life because I got a lot of friends and you know, I couldn't be happier for the one guy who talked about my hair color, because more than likely he's going to get 800 this weekend. That's pretty special. And you know, I'm a relationship guy. And you know, to have those people jab some fun and have a little fun and at my expense, I'm pretty blessed.
Speaking of Tyler, how is he? He looked a little wobbly coming
Yeah,
off.
he'll we'll see. He's in with Doc now. I mean, he had a good cut. I think he's gonna look like he's been in the boxing ring. You know, he doesn't remember it, so he doesn't know what happened. I was told that I didn't actually see it. I was told it was head to head, but it's kind of in that nose, under the eye, and he was cut there. So, yeah, Dad took over there. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm sure you know, we're fortunate because we have great training staff, and Steve Condon and Dr. Ivan do a great job, and having a doctor here is comforting. So.
Anything else for Coach? All right.
Thank you. See you in Wichita.
No, sir. My high school team, we try to force turnovers, but 31's a lot, but no, I haven't.
Never played in a game where we create that much havoc on the defensive end, but I mean, we do it in practice. I mean, that's our game plan every game, just to create havoc, create turnovers, and easy baskets. So it's good to see that.
Leighton, was there an emphasis on staying focused for this game?
I mean, yeah, that's our game plan for every game. Just we gotta play the next game, so we can't worry about who we play after the game in front of us. We always got to play against the team that we're going to play against. So, I mean, just staying focused, trying to lock in scouting reports. I mean, just being mature. I mean, that's what basketball comes down to, being mature and being everyday guys. And so it doesn't matter who we play against, doesn't matter whose name's on the jersey. We just got to come out there and do what we do.
Like, I know you're going to play better opponents, obviously, in conference, but what's the biggest contrast to what's going on now to last year or even the last couple of years?
I mean, it's just I feel like we're playing harder. I mean, on the defensive end, it's a completely different scheme. We're trying to be more aggressive on defense instead of in the previous years just trying to guard them. We're trying to just take the ball from them now. So, I mean, it's been different in that aspect. But, I mean, just guys are getting after it every day. Practice, we got everybody trying to get extra work in, especially now when there's no classes. Guys are trying to get up shots. I mean, we got a freshman class that's in the gym every day. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. So it's just, I feel like guys are bought in and everybody has the same goal in mind.
And I know Coach has emphasized you guys needing to get to the free throw line more, and you got there 11 times tonight. Was that a bigger focus for you tonight? Obviously, I know you know dealing with foul trouble, it's harder to go to the rim, but is that a bigger focus for you tonight to try to get some points at the line?
Yeah, I mean, just trying to be aggressive. I mean, and a lot of the times I went to the free throw line, I was trying to get offensive rebounds, and guys would foul me. So I mean, just Coach wants me to be aggressive on the offensive glass and defensive glass, and when I get the ball at the high post like I did, just try to be aggressive. And I mean, my teammates found me, and when I put my head down, the guys would foul me. So I mean, just trying to do what Coach tells me, just to be aggressive on the offensive glass, and that would just put me on the line and get my rhythm going.
When you're playing without the concern of I'm one foul away from Coach pulling me out, how much does that change the way you're approaching rebounds and everything?
Oh, I mean, just I'm way more aggressive because when I'm in foul trouble, I'm just like, okay, I don't want to be over aggressive and get a foul trying to get offensive rebound. But when I'm not in foul trouble, I mean, I could just play relentless out there, do what I do in practice, just try to be an animal on the glass, and I mean, it shows.
Thomas, it's 2 games in a row now where you've gotten a good amount of minutes. Are you starting to feel more comfortable? Is that beneficial into helping you become more comfortable and adjust to the pace of the style of game?
I guess so. I just stay ready, try to contribute any way I can, if it's cheering on my teammates or if it's knocking down threes or getting steals. I just try to contribute and play my role to the fullest. Whatever Coach asks from me, I do.
What's it like being a member of this freshman class? Is there like a brotherhood among you guys? Or, I mean, because Coach has talked about you guys as a group. Obviously, the veterans are taking notice of you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yeah, there's a brotherhood for sure. We're always with each other. I think we're all, if anyone gets in trouble or anything, we'll all help each other. If it comes to academics, if we need help with academics, we're all there for each other because each and every one of us wants us to succeed.
Thomas, it sounds like you guys also sort of put in extra work and push each other away from your organized practices, right?
Yeah. I think the freshman class is everyday guys. We want to get better, just try to make little improvements every single day. That's how we see it. We have leaps and bounds to go, but I think every day we just try to get better.
Did you know you guys could contribute as much as you're seeing me doing earlier? I mean, is that something you saw in the summer with your workouts? Or?
I mean, I don't know. I guess Coach gives everybody a free opportunity. So, I mean, if you bring it, you bring it. That's how we look at it. We're just trying to contribute. We're just trying to help win basketball games for Oklahoma State.
For both of you, what's it like playing at this tempo, and do you like it?
I mean, I love it. I mean, just especially like on the defensive end, we're being the aggressor, trying to take the ball instead of trying to guard our man. So, and it's fun. I mean, when you're heating up the ball and you got your guys behind you in the passing lanes, and a guy backdoor cuts and a guy steals the ball. I mean, that's what we do. That's what we're trying to do out there, and see it happen out there like today so many times. I mean, it's good to see that, and like I said, I love playing like this. It's just giving us a lot of layups and a lot of fast break dunks, so it's fun playing like this.
Yeah, I love it. It's exciting. I think the fans like watching it. I think that's how basketball should be played up and down. I really enjoy it.
Like, you guys have Wichita State Saturday. I know you played them in a scrimmage last year, so I mean, what do you know about them, and what do you expect up there?
They kind of got our same mentality on defense. They try to get after each other. They try to intimidate guys, and they go really hard to the glass. But I mean, we just got to do what we do. We got to be everyday guys. We got to be focused. We got to be prepared. And coach is going to get us prepared for the game. I mean, ourselves going to hold each other accountable for the game. I mean, we just got to do what we got to do.
You've played a couple of road games where there were good atmospheres and played pretty well. How much did that prepare you for what you're going to see this Saturday?
A lot. I mean, playing at Tulsa, playing at Maryland, playing in Maui against North Carolina, they had a lot of fans there. I mean, I feel like step by step we were just learning, like, especially the freshmen, they haven't really got to see a crowd that big and that loud. So it's good that they got to see it early, because I know for sure on Saturday they're going to have a really, really good crowd there. And so just I feel like everybody's ready for it. We just got to do what we got to do.
Like on the birthday video, it seemed like the players were very genuine about how they feel about Coach Underwood, even though it's been a very short period of time. What is it about him that allows y'all to feel that way so quickly?
I mean, he cares. And it's not just on the basketball aspect of us. He wants us to become great young men and be great men alongside of the road. So, I mean, just he's teaching us things in life where – and it's funny, he teaches us things through basketball, but it's life lessons too. Like, we'll be in a defensive drill, and everybody's playing good on defense. And then somebody just throws up a shot, hits the glass, comes in. He said, hey, things happen in life. You just can't be like, all right, man, I'm sad. No, you gotta keep fighting. So, I mean, he's teaching us how to become men. And from day one, he's just preaching to be everyday guys. And in life, the guys who work hard, they get rewarded. So he's just teaching us how to become great young men. So I really appreciate him for that.
Anything else, guys?
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, yeah.